standing there. I don't know.
You're being filmed from a vlog, punk.
Oh.
Hello, you dudes. What's going on? Mike Peralta, semi-daily vlogs. Music Mike vlogs. Okay. So I'm vlogging right now. I'm doing a quick vlog. We just spent an hour or so photoing. I emotionally blackmailed and tricked Mom into coming to help me. And literally, like, she was the best student ever. I used my good camera, so it's all complicated and shit. And I taught her how to do, well, I did the light settings for her, but I taught her how to do like an autofocus and then turn it to manual focus and then fire off a bunch of pictures. I taught her how to frame it a little bit better. I taught her how to do all this shit. Oh, there's too many people to vlog here. Look at all these people. Well, you can't see them because they're not zoomed in. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Do you give a fuck?
No, it's okay. Either way.
You guys think that she's all like innocent and she talks properly, but seriously, I'm gonna share a story. I'm gonna tattle on you.
No, don't.
Do you want to get tattled on right now?
Don't do it. I will kill you.
You already brought me into this world.
Murder.
It was good enough while it lasted. If you take me out of it, it's cool. I'm gonna tell you a story. It's gonna be real quick.
By the way.
Holy shit! Look how big that dog is.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut it. Yeah. Look at this sweetie. Look at how cute he is. He's beautiful. Look at this. God, yeah, the dog was so big I was like afraid to pet it without getting killed. Now we got traffic. Okay, so I'm gonna make this short. My mom was at Disneyland and she wanted to go on the Peter Pan ride.
Oh no, don't tell. Don't tell me.
She was hoping to get on there quickly. She had a season pass for Disneyland and the line was really, really long. And there was a bunch of kids there, and in the middle of Disneyland she just stopped and went, fuck!
It's not my
because, I mean, she didn't do it on purpose, but it's just like, that's the feeling that you get when you want to go on your favorite ride and it's full, and you gotta wait for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of kids there, it was so funny. I love telling that story. Oh, look at the puppy.
Oh.
Do you hear something? What's happening? What's going on here?
Just occupy the orange circle.
Or occupy the orange circle. Oh no! Not that I don't support those guys, but what's going on right now is what I want to know. There's cops here, but they're just standing in the circle. Oh, I know what's going on.
What?
Is that guy on drugs or like is something happening? It's that guy we saw from earlier. I'm gonna zoom in.
Okay, he's not so cool then, is he? Apparently he's not doing
He has his
something.
shirt off and he's playing his guitar.
I think he's doing something that's not good.
Where is he? Can you get him? Yeah, the focus is not really there, but he's got his shirt off and he's playing guitar and he's being really loud. And the cops are there. I still think he's cool.
Just a few decades
My mom was
ago.
like, that's not cool to walk around with long hair with your shirt off.
It was a few
and a guitar.
decades ago.
I think it's cool now, man.
No.
Because look, he might be getting in trouble and all that stuff. People might be making fun of him. But let's face it, he has more balls than you or I. Okay, I might be holding up a vlog camera, which is embarrassing. That dude had his freaking shirt off. And there's cops all around him. He's still singing and playing his guitar. That's balls.
No.
He chased away the cops. The cops are leaving now. He is brave. Anyway, he's cool. So, yeah, we had fun. Mom said F at Disneyland once, and okay, so quick update. Dude is making kids happy and the cops have left him alone. So therefore he's cool. See that? There's kids in the front and they're like totally listening and they're having a ball.
That is kind of cute.
And he's performing, look, he's like swaying back and forth. He's like, yeah, kids, you want to rock out like me one day? I think the problem is that the kids are going to be like, you know what, I want to be exactly like that guy, Daddy. No, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, why are we doing photos today? Why have I emotionally blackmailed you into helping me? I just
Always
finished.
do that to me.
I always emotionally blackmail you into everything. But you know how I paid for it today? By downloading more episodes of Dark Shadows.
Thank you. That's worth it.
Yeah, so now me and Mom are going to be watching Dark Shadows together for lunchtime. And yeah, so I'm about to release a new single. I just completed what I believe is the final master mix. And I'll show you some of that some other time. But yeah, I'm going to release another single and that's what we're doing today. Oh, I'm driving. So overall, this was a productive day. We got something accomplished. We got to spend some time together.
My car.
Sorry. Sorry. And we got to see a crazy guy, and somebody's waiting for our parking spot, so I guess I'm gonna start the car. But yeah, I'm releasing a new single soon, and the photos that we took today are hopefully for that. I'm pretty sure we got some good ones. I'll vlog a little bit more when we get home, but yeah, there's an old guy staring me down.
And no vlogging while you're driving.
Okay, we're back. We're at home now. Whoops, I forgot to make my freaking bed. Oh no! What else is new? Let's be honest. Actually, if you think about it, I made my bed with my guitar case. So, you know, if it's just like, if there's no guitar case and it's just like an empty bed, then you're like, motherfucker didn't even do his bed. You know? Why am I talking like that? Anyway, but if you add a guitar case to it, then it's like, cool-ass musician didn't have enough time from hanging out with all of his fans and ladies. He just put his guitar case on his bed instead of pulling the bedspread over. Anyway, so yeah. Here's my little setup. You guys saw this before, you know, I got my little guitar tuner and my little tiny ass sound booth and my good flat response speakers and a second monitor so I could look at all the freaking files. Look at all the files. There's all these little things involved, like all these little pieces. All these little pieces right here. All those pieces are those pieces over there. And it's organized. So, yeah, been recording a song, spending a lot of time on that lately. Have been stumped because I'm here, you know what, this is a better backdrop. What do you guys think? Better backdrop? Yeah, better backdrop? Or this, better backdrop? No? No? I used to have a Terminator poster behind me. I changed it for a Chuck Norris poster, so I thought I was upgrading the look at the time, but now I realize I was not. But maybe you can't see the fist in the word badass when I'm trying to be serious, you know. It doesn't help when there's a Terminator poster. Anyway. I'm getting off track. I got ADD right now. So, oh yeah, better backdrop. Yeah. So I've been spending a lot of time lately on recording the song and trying to learn mastering techniques. I don't know if you guys know this, but after you record and mix the song and you get, like, you know, the final file, you then have to do something to it called mastering. And I used to have a dude who was like excellent at it. We haven't talked for a long time, so I don't even know how to get a hold of him anymore. Because that's how long, because he did a bunch of my songs for me all in a row. And then I've kind of been just like releasing the ones that he mastered. And now I'm out of songs, almost. And I kind of feel like I don't want to hit him up to do it anymore, you know what I mean? I don't want to like waste his time or bother him. He's got like a lot of stuff to do that's important, you know, he's a busy guy, you know what I mean? I don't like making people do stuff for me. Unless I feel like they really want to, and there's, you know, maybe there's like something I could do back for him. I don't know. I wasn't doing a whole lot for him. I helped him with his website once, but then he didn't even want to have his website. Anyway, long story short, too late. I decided to try and learn how to master on my own, which is the final stage of processing after you like mix down your song. And you know, it's usually like kind of reducing the dynamic range but raising the volume so that everything sounds a little bit louder, but not too much, hopefully. You know, tweaking the EQ so that it sounds good, checking it out on different speakers in your house and like your car stereo, make sure it sounds good everywhere. There's advanced things you can do, like make sure there's no phase problems, like the left and the right speaker. Maybe they'll cancel each other out by accident. So I learned a new technique called mid-side compressing, which is crazy. I guess with like karaoke tracks, a lot of times to like sort of remove the vocals, you'll have your vocals in the center of a normal, you know, music track. I think they take the two left and right channels and they'll mix them down to a mono channel. Then they phase invert that and they add that to the regular track. And if you guys don't know this, if you take like a copy of your vocals, like singing just by themselves or any sound, and then you make a duplicate of it and then you phase invert that, which means like you switch the plus and minus, so it's like instead of going up first it goes down first, you know, like that kind of thing. And you add it together, it equals silence. So I guess when you like mix down to mono and then like phase invert that and add that back into the stereo mix, I'm not sure if that's exactly it, but I did it once before. It's something similar where you kind of do something and then you mix it back into the original. What you end up doing is canceling out everything that's in the middle, I believe. And then once you've canceled out everything that's in the middle, you've also basically canceled out the vocals. So with mid-side mastering, it's kind of like that, only you take the copy that has the middle canceled out, then you make another duplicate of the track, and you phase invert that, and then you mix that with the part that has the middle canceled out. So then you have like all these different copies, but at the end you have a copy of the song that only has the information that is mono, meaning like the bass guitar, since it only sits in the center usually, you'll have the bass guitar in the center thing, but you won't have it in the stereo thing. Like you'll have one thing that's only mono stuff and one thing that's only stereo stuff. It's kind of cool. So then you can process stuff that is only in stereo differently than stuff that is only in mono, which means you could take the bass out of stuff that's only on the side, because the bass is not really supposed to be on the left only or the right only. It's supposed to be centered, you know what I mean? I mean, like typically at least. So you could take the bass out of the stereo stuff and you could like compress it more so it stands out. You could EQ it, like put all the high up. You could do all these things such that you're treating the middle stuff differently from the side stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, so when I learned about that and a technique called parallel compression or parallel processing, which is, let's say like I want my vocals to sound breathy and sizzly. I totally did that on this track, by the way. I'll take 2 copies of my vocals. One copy is compressed normally to like make it sound, you know, good, and one copy has everything but the breathy parts removed, like, you know, the EQ. It's like only the high parts, only the parts, and none of the frequencies down below. Then you compress the shit out of that so that it's always like at a constant level. Then you sort of like add that to the original track and maybe make it a little bit softer, such that no matter what I'm singing, the air of my like voice, the airy quality, is always like front and center. You feel me? So I learned that from one of my buddies, Leo James, who's another aspiring artist, or aspiring successful financially artist. I don't know how to define that. Learned that from him, and then I learned mid-side processing from the internet and from YouTube and stuff. I went crazy and I mastered my own track. So now I'm basically done with it. I'm like really happy. Like I'm pretty sure this is releasable. And it's on my own without depending on anybody else, which kind of sucks, but it's also like freeing, you know? I can do as many as I want. I don't have to worry about bothering people, stuff like that. So the only thing we had left to do was the photo, which was today. So we got that done today, all because of Mom. And now I have to watch a bunch of dark shadows with her to make it up to her. I have to share a chocolate bar with her, because that's our thing. We have to split a chocolate bar. We can't have one each, because that's too many calories. We have to like cut it in half and then eat it. And then inevitably, like 10 minutes later, we kind of look at each other and we're like, you want another half each? So yeah, anyway, I'll play this song just a little bit. You guys aren't going to get to hear a whole lot of it until it actually comes out. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but, you know, here's the intro, and I'll just show you some of the parts. This is the non-mastered version, by the way. This is the mixed version. The mastered version looks totally different. So yeah, there's my bass line up here on the top, and then here's my guitar. Like I was showing you guys before, I got 2 copies of my guitar. One comes out of the microphone right here, and one came out of the direct jack from the guitar, so it creates like a natural chorus effect. It's like 2 slightly different copies of the same actual recording. And all this is like mixer information, so there's... Whoops. I didn't want you guys to hear the actual vocals. I went too far. So I'm turning down the volume and do it again. But so right here is a big old section that actually is over here. So I could reroute. A lot of the channels coming out of some of my virtual instruments. And then here's like all my vocal parts and some backup vocal parts and. LOL, you guys, LOL. So I basically didn't realize that the camera stopped recording because I guess it cuts off at 10 minutes or something. I didn't know that. And I've been just holding up my hand in my room by myself talking to a camera that wasn't recording for the last 15 minutes. But you know what? That's probably good because I don't think you really actually want to hear everything that I had to say for 15 minutes. So that's like self-editing. My subconscious mind was like, Mike, you're talking way too much today. I'm just excited because I got the song finished. And I think I got the right photo, which means I'm going to release the song very soon, so I just want to show you guys. So I think, you know, probably coming up pretty soon I might show you some different photos that we took that day. But basically I'm pretty sure we got like a good cover. So I guess keep watching and you'll find out when the release date is going to happen for the photo. And I'll probably give away a bunch of free MP3s. You know, maybe I'll have like a little chat or something like that. What else? I guess that's it. I'm going to go watch some Dark Shadows and have some chocolate and pick out some photos later tonight. And thank you guys very much for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you're doing. Don't be afraid to just jump in there and say some bullshit, you know? Like, I'm only gonna delete a comment if you are like a total troll. But if you're just having fun, trying to meet new people, trying to like throw out your opinion, be silly, go ahead, you know? Like, I want to hear from you guys. And other watchers, listeners, fans, friends, they want to hear from you too. You guys all want to hear from each other. And this is the one place to do it. Leave comments. And do a thumbs up and stuff like that. A thumbs up helps me with promotion, I think. I'm starting to figure that out. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. I'm going to do another vlog soon. And eat all your vitamins and don't do drugs, kids. And also don't get diarrhea. Subscribe, comment, and share, and stuff.
Such a pretty face, hope I don't get missed. See the button smile, sex you chat a while.